Attention orders. Citation to accompany the Award of the Bronze Star with Valor to Staff Sergeant David Albright. Staff Sergeant David A. Albright distinguished himself by heroism as a combat controller, 22nd Expeditionary Special Tactics Squadron, Combined Joint Special Operations Air Component, Special Operations Command Central, while engaged in ground combat against an enemy of the United States on 22 June 2012. Sergeant Albright, the sole Joint Terminal Attack Controller attached to the U.S. Army Operational Detachment Alpha Team, was ambushed by 28 insurgents while searching for an automatic anti-aircraft weapon near Dargay Gal, Chamkhani District, Paktia Province. Attacking from elevated positions less than 300 meters away, insurgents rained heavy and accurate rocket-propelled grenade, medium machine gun, and small arms fire down on their vehicles as they entered a narrow alleyway. Sergeant Albright sprung into action, immediately returning fire with a heavy machine gun from his exposed position and requested immediate air support. He remained exposed to enemy fire as two A-10 attack aircraft arrived on scene, rapidly relayed to insurgents' positions and coordinated for 30mm strafing fire, resulting in direct hits, suppressing the enemy and allowing the convoy to maneuver out of the kill zone. As insurgents attempted to maneuver on them, he again coordinated for two more strafe attacks from the A-10s, continued to accurately fire on the enemy and paused to reload 3 times, ultimately breaking the insurgent attack and resulting in 2 enemy fighters killed and 1 wounded in action. Sergeant Albright's exceptional initiative, calm under extreme circumstances, and superb control of air support were critical to 0 coalition casualties and prevented their convoy from being overwhelmed by a superior enemy force. By his heroic actions and unselfish dedication to duty, Sergeant Albright has reflected great credit upon himself and the United States Air Force. Ladies and gentlemen, you may be seated since we're reading 6 of these awards. I don't want anybody passing out here. Citation to accompany the award of the Bronze Star to Technical Sergeant Jeffrey Dozel. Technical Sergeant Jeffrey A. Dozel distinguished himself by meritorious achievement as a combat controller, 22nd Expeditionary Special Tactics Squadron, Combined Joint Special Operations Air Component, Afghanistan, while engaged in ground operations under the enemy from 17 April 2012 to 1 October 2012. During this period, Sergeant Dozel mobilized with an Army Operational Detachment Alpha Team, conducting 6 deliberate operations to disrupt insurgent control and influence in southern Afghanistan, allowing for the expansion of stability and governance. Sergeant Dozel and his team were instrumental in improving relations with the local populace, garnering support for establishing an Afghan-led security force critical for further expansion of protected areas, denying insurgents freedom of movement. His superior command and control of airborne assets provided real-time information enabling the ground force commander to identify, engage, and prevail against attacking insurgent forces. He controlled more than 170 fixed and rotary wing attack and surveillance aircraft, supporting 13 direct engagements with a determined enemy and under heavy and sustained machine gun and indirect fire, resulting in the elimination of 9 insurgents, location of 12 weapons caches, recovery of phenomenal 44 improvised explosive devices, and control of 6 medical evacuations. Additionally, Sergeant Dozel integrated multiple sensor platforms to observe, engage, and decimate 7 insurgents and placing improvised explosive devices on 5 occasions, including a high-level Taliban insurgent carrying items exploitable for intelligence. The exemplary leadership, personal endeavor, and devotion to duty displayed by Sergeant Dozel in this responsible position reflect great credit upon himself and the United States Air Force.